Welcome to another episode of 3-Minute Videos with Nathanael. Today, we will be looking at question E from MAT 2021. The question says, 6 vectors v1, v2, v3, v4, v5, v6 have the following values and each one is chosen independently. Find the probability where the sum of all 6 vectors equals 10, 8. Now, there's only one way this can be done regardless of order, and we can work it out very easily. Suppose that A plus B equals to 6. A is the value of 1, 1 vectors and B is the value of 3, 2 vectors. At this point, we are obliged not to think of these vectors as vectors, but as two numbers separately. Now, we need to calculate A plus 3B equals 10. A plus 2B equals 8. Now we can easily find out that B equals 2 and A plus 2 times 2 equals to 8. A equals 4. A quick check on the above condition shows us that these two values of A and B satisfy them. So we can write it as 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 3, 2 plus 3, 2. 1, 2 to solve this question is to use the factorial function. Now, what is the factorial function? It can easily be understood by using a few examples. Now, let's calculate 1 factorial equals 1. 2 factorial equals to 2 times 1 equals to 2. 3 factorial, however, is 3 times 2 times 1 equals to 6. At this point, you may be thinking that each factorial is the product of all the numbers below it, including that number itself. Now, there are 6 vectors here, so we have 6 factorial to work out. Equals 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 equals to 720. Now, most of these 720 combinations are identical, especially the ones with the 4, 1, 1 vectors and the 2, 3, 2 vectors. So what we do is that we do 6 factorial over 4 factorial times 2 factorial. Now, the main advantage of this technique is that you can condense big unfeasible sums like. So next time when you're doing hard arithmetic, which are 52 factorial, you might think, whoa, that's a big number, my calculator can't calculate that. And of course the calculator can calculate that, but you're better off to use factorials. Now 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 times 2 times 1. Now we can cancel off 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and then 2 times 1 is 30 over 2 equals to 15. So there are 15 different combinations. Now there are 6 vectors and 2 choices for each. So the question asks, what is the probability? So it's 15 over 2 to the power of 6, because there are 6 vectors and 2 choices for each. This will leave us with 15 over 64, which is option C. There you have it. This is question E of MAT 2021, solved in just a few steps using simultaneous equations, factorials, and powers. Thank you. Bye.